Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of A Planet Coaster. This is episode numero 6, and I've done some things off camera just to kind of spruce things up a little bit. Something that I've been really kind of almost ignoring a little bit is the importance of some of these shops and facilities. You know, we've got a hat shop. First aid we already put in, information we already put in, but we also got premium drink shop and a premium food shop, an ATM, a restroom. These are all essentials for your park. All these people, let's see if I can find somebody that needs to go to the bathroom. Not right now, but they'll hold their knees together and they'll be all scared like I'm going to pee all over the place. And it's okay. We'll eventually get a bathroom in here somewhere. I have some ideas of some places, but I did add this hat shop. I also added a little ATM right over here because you want to get a fast pass. Maybe you got to get a little more cash. I like that people are going through that tunnel over there as well. That's nice. But yeah, I turned this building into the Hat Fantastic because, and you can't really do custom signs. There's only a couple signs in the game that you can use right now. Why are these all tilted? What for are all these tilted? Why? Why are you tilted? Here, let's do this, and let's give it a little tilt job. They seem tilted, don't they? Let's just tilt that one and only that one to give it a little bit of difference. Yeah, this is tilted as well, though. That's driving me a little bit crazy. I'll change it. Let's try to straighten her out a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. They don't have to be perfect. The less perfect they are, the better. But, Hat Fantastic. This building, one of the first buildings you see when you walk through this tunnel here. And it was a little bit on the plain side. I was getting a little bit disturbed by how boring and plain it was. So popping this hat shop right in here, which was very, very difficult. Had to do a lot of terrain editing. Popping that hat shop in there, and then this sign right here really, really helped out a lot. Also, I added this hat sign here, and this is actually a totally different unit in and of itself. It's the king sign. There's a thing under here. Let's see if we can just move this down. See what that actually is? Pretty cool, right? But anyway, we've got some of that stuff in, and that's great. That's great. That's nice. More decorations and stuff. But last episode, we made this guy, and I think it looks pretty good. Funny enough, I got kind of called out on Twitter. I'm not going to give the guy's name because some of you might take this as malicious, but I thought it was very, very kind and helpful. He first said, he commented on the video and said, yeah, you copied it very well. Which I thought, well, thank you. Oh, wait, copied it. Which I didn't mention that this is from a image on, I just Googled, I've been Googling kind of medieval structures and architecture a lot to try to get some ideas for these places. So I've just been looking at a lot of just old medieval pictures and stuff to get some cool ideas, medieval fantasy, and then just go into the images and see what inspiration you can pull from that. But this building was so cool and so unique that I thought I'm gonna use this as very close inspiration. And he took it as copying, and maybe it is. The thing is, it's definitely not exact what the image was. But I asked him, I said, is this a model that you made? Because if it is, I'd love to give you credit. And he said, no. So I want to credit the person that made the model that this is referencing. This is not an exact copy, but it's a reference of a kit made by a company called Games Workshop, who makes the game Warhammer. So if you've ever played Warhammer, maybe this is very... this is very recognizable to you. I don't know. Check and credit your sources, mate. He's right. He's absolutely right. Too often, and the thing is, I did when I looked for this, I saw that this was a model, and I looked for who made this. Was it possible to find out who made it? And I couldn't really find the creator. Still, I mean, it's part of a game called Warhammer. Still, not properly crediting the creator of this. But when it comes down to like all these reference images and stuff, it's very difficult to find. I mean, I'd like to see you guys try, Google some images for inspiration and try to track down who created that. It's pretty difficult. But I slipped up, B-Dub slipped up, and I want to thank that person for helping me kind of track down at least what it's from, what game it's from. But anyway, it's not loosely inspired, it's kind of strictly inspired by that. But anyway, all that out of the way, today is going to be an exciting day. We are going to build a roller coaster. Oh yeah, baby. Today's roller coaster day. This path might be screwed. It might be screwed, but let's just dive right in. Are we ready to dive in? I know I am. Okay, that's fine right there. So, what I'd like to have is I'd like to have a path that comes up here. I said observatory and we'll be able to observe, go along here. But thinking about this roller coaster, I'm thinking that it's going to be really difficult to accomplish winding through this and getting over here as well. My brain just can't really wrap around that. There are a lot of people that play this game that know the exact names of roller coasters, the exact, what type they are and all this stuff. I really don't know that. I am not a roller coaster connoisseur by any means, but I have ridden a lot of roller coasters, so I have an idea of realism and whatnot. And there's a lot of tools in the game to help you as well. But in an upcoming update, they are for sure adding trains, just regular old trains that'll slowly transport you through the park. And when they announced that, I kind of got the hint that they were possibly going to release other types of slow transportation. And one that's very prevalent within a lot of parks is those, those like sky rails that just kind of go across slowly and transport you from one end of the park to the other. If that does become a part of the game, which I'm kind of feeling like maybe there's a potential for it, that would be perfect for right here. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything right there, and we're just going to kind of focus out on this area today, okay? So let's start it up. Let's go into coasters. Now we have all these pre-made ones. Hiya! That are pretty cool. And we could just try to, get something that would work to go through here. But I want to go custom and try out a little custom situation. So if we take this and go, yeah, let's go up right. Whoops. Hello? There we go. Let's go up right here. And I kind of want to, I'm thinking that the path will come from over here. So actually leveling it with this might be a very good thing to do. So we'll level it at that. That seems pretty level. And we'll get kind of far away from this because we want the exit to be over here. And how do you know which way the entrance and exit is? I think it's going to come in from this side. So let's go right here. Yes. Okay. Let's see if that works. All right. We've got our coaster down. Hopefully this doesn't lag too much, but I want to try to do this with you guys. So there's a lot of options here. First, we'll start off with a pull trains up an incline. We've also got slow tracks down, push trains along slowly, slow trains down to stop them, propel them out when the next section is clear. A lot of cool things, but we want to do a pull chain situation right here, and we want to go straight up right off the bat. Start them out with a big drop. And this coaster will be a little bit on the intense side, but not too bad. Not crazy intense. I almost feel like I want to move. Can I move this a little more? Let's try to move it. I want to move it over this way. Just, maybe that's the exact same spot. I do not know. But anyway, it's good. All right, let's get the pull chain thing here. And we'll try to do this together first, but then we'll see kind of how it's going. 2. Oh, yeah. 3. Very high incline. That's good. And then do we drop them yet? I need to get a lot of speed here because there's something very wonky about this. We'll turn snapping on to 30 and only turn it off when we have to. But after you do this first incline here, everything is perfect. You have perfect banking, like the banking function, the left and right and all that. Like if you turn this on, you get to kind of bank the track left and right. With this, you can't. If the track is banked in any way, in the slightest, even if it shows 0 on here, it won't let you use any of these. So it's a little bit wonky right now. Let's go one more, and then we bring them down. Now, will that get them over? I think it should. We'll try to extend it a little bit more. Oh, we are very close to the end of this park, though, over here. A lot closer than I anticipated. But we should be able to pull it off. Let's pull that down just a little bit. Very good. Okay. Let's see if I can build this without moving the camera too much. And then we're going to get them in a very steep drop. So they'll go. That should pull them over the edge. They should be able to reach that. That's as steep an incline as we can do right there. Or decline, I'm sorry. Let's just go all the way. And then we'll go into, this is some preset things here. Some of the very good coaster creators probably would never use those, but B-dubs ain't so great, so I'm going to use them from time to time. Now, in a situation like this, I want to turn snapping off because I want to kind of get this a little bit straight, but you got to think about the speed the whole way through. And any weird turns or banks can affect your speed. But that's pretty good right there. Maybe a little bit more to straighten it out. Now, we go, let's take them up into a helix up. Helix left up. Nice. And then we increase that size. Hello? Yeah, increase that size. And then a helix down. Left. Whoops. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, let's go with that size. And then can we helix down right from there? Yes, we can. If we adjust this size a little bit, we should be able to get something that works. Yeah, that works. And where does that track end up? Right there. That's perfect. So we're getting our line back here to where we can get up and in there. It's just the speed that I'm worried about. So we'll come down, lots of speed, come up, and hopefully the speed we regain from coming down here will get us through this helix. Hopefully. But we'll see. We can make little adjustments here and there. All right, let's kind of flatten that out a little bit. I'd love to come off this thing pretty straight if I could. Okay, let's drop them straight down like that so we can get a nice turn or a nice bit of speed right there. And then I wonder, yeah, okay. So if we shrink that down, okay, that's kind of good. But we are losing some, we are clipping into the building right here. So we need a couple of feet to get over into this area. I want to be right in the middle here. So if I get back on this track here, is it this one? Yeah, if I maybe shorten this like that and then hit it with the helix thing. Wrong way. Okay, yeah. That's perfect. That's going to hit right in there. That's good. Okay, we'll angle it. Is the snapping on? Snapping is not on, but it's not letting me move it. Let's size it up. Oh, we got green right there. Very good, but it's not letting me move it. That's not what I want, baby. I mean, it is coming through there, but I want it centered. Because it's going to hang right here, hopefully. We're going to lose a lot of speed, and I want it to just barely get over this. Hit them with an explosion, and then they come down quickly. Okay, finally got this thing to work. Took a while, and it's even still not exactly where I want it, but it's okay. It's going to do the trick. I'm very concerned about what's going to happen with the speed here. But once we get this in, we can probably make some changes and some edits. I do want to, before I go too far, I just want to start a test. And I want to see if we will be able to make it over. Let's hop in and give it a try. Hit play. Very good. Are you ready, everybody? We'll just get a feel for it and see if we get enough speed. I don't know if we will. It's gonna be difficult. That feeling of anticipation before you fall over the edge. Terrifying. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. That's fairly smooth. That's good. This is going to be real nasty and bumpy. Okay, we get up here fine. We get some good speed going down here. Yeah. Oh, that might be enough. It is. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. That's great. We do have enough speed to get over that. Oh, that's really good. We gain a decent amount coming down this helix, so that's good. Okay, so let's then go through here. And because we'll come out of here pretty hot, I think. So let's not helix. Boom. That's decent. You know what? Let's just make our own turn, for goodness sakes. We ain't fools. Come on. Boom. And the snapping on is going to be okay right here. Actually, we'll turn... What, did that snap? That snapped for some reason. Okay, and then we'll bank it a little bit, because it's going to be a pretty sharp turn right here. Coming down. Boom. That starts banking. Maybe we'll bank this one a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And we come here. And that's good. Maybe increase the bank a little bit more. And then see if we can't get into another helix up. Yes. Good. And at this point, we could almost try to auto-complete it. If we auto-complete, can we... Let's just try. Can we adjust these? Yeah, we can. Okay, that's good. That's a decent little finish. It's not too chaotic, so I think that's good. So, we've got all these weird parts. If you go through and hit smoothing on it, it just kind of smooths it out. Smooth all. Yeah, smooth the banking out. If there's any weird banking stuff, smooth all. See how it just... I mean, that is such a great, amazing feature. It does kind of change our pieces a little bit, like our angles that we had, but it's still good. That's nice. It's a nice, smooth entrance into the... Let's bank that a little bit. Whoops, wrong way. And do we bank this a little bit too? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, smooth banking. Oh, it's going to flatten it out a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind it. Smooth all. Yes. And then we've got this really weird part. This is okay, but this gets really weird. So we'll smooth this. Smooth banking. Ooh, that's not smoothing very much at all. That's too bad. Here's the worst part. Boom. Smooth that out. Smooth that out. The more times you click it, the smoother it gets. But it could make little problems with some of your speeds that you had. So it gives you the option to not do it like super smooth right off the bat. Okay. That's a decent look right there. I think that's good. Let's run a test and see if we can get through the whole thing. The big concern now is, do we get enough speed out of here to get up this helix and in? So, start test, ride cam, first person, and let's go. We already know this first part, so let's get over the edge. Yes, yes. Hello, test dummy. Ready to go for a ride? Okay, up the helix. And down the helix. Gain some speed through here. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's not smooth right there, though. Okay, down here. Yeah, we get up no problem. And then slow down 47 miles an hour. Whew, we come in really hot. But that's good. That's good. Okay, let's stop test. Exit ride. Look at our results. Excitement. Ooh, the nausea is way up there. Huh. I did a test of this coaster before, and the nausea was at like 6.8. Or that's what it is now. It was at 2.8. So the nausea is much higher. I imagine that the nausea is caused by ups and downs, but I could be wrong. Where did we have like a weird jog? Was it right here? Feels good the way it is. We don't want to get too crazy. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. All right, looking pretty good, baby. My first roller coaster. I mean, is this editable right here? Because where these connect, it's a little bit on the strange side. Maybe I'll bring you down? No, don't touch that. That's dangerous. This connecting piece. Hey-ya! Smooth all. I don't know. That connection right there is not very smooth. It bumps up. If it was a little smoother, probably if we added a piece in there, it would make it a little bit better. But, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. All right, so now there's a lot of things we can do here. But first of all, not the live data. Let's say we're done with this, with editing that coaster. Okay, so then we place our entrance, which I would like to have like here-ish. Feels good. Place exit. We had that like, ooh. It would either have to be over. Oh, it can't even be over here. It's just gonna have to be here. Okay. This is not exactly what I was planning, but that's okay. The queue and all that stuff in the path, that's gonna be very, very tedious. So I'll get on that later. But this, start building on station grid. You can come in here and you can get a grid and you can start placing pieces right on the station. How cool is that? So we can make a little building here. I like it. Let's get into that just a little bit, shall we?
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. And maybe in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.
All right, let me take a sip of coffee. Hey, this is pretty nice. You get to walk right by the night right there. Somebody suggested put those electric things on the windows, which is a brilliant idea. But that's pretty cool. So the path ended up being a much larger project than I assumed. But it's okay. It's okay. It worked out okay in the end, thankfully. Does this person have fast pass? When you're planning these entrances and exits, it's a very time-consuming process. Oh, you're not going on the ride? Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. Let's snag somebody that's going to go on the fast pass. You, sir? Great. Oh, all of them. Great. All right. So the fast pass goes through here, and we'll go over the whole thing in just a little bit. But I think it works out really well. I think it's you need to get the entrance to the fast pass or the priority pass, as close to the start of the queue as possible. And this is like the first time the ride is run, so it's not very full at the moment. But and then you want to get the exit to the priority pass as close to the end of the line as possible. Obviously, that makes a lot of sense. Wow, that's pretty sick, man. Check it out. I like it. I like it. I'll show all the statistics for the roller coaster heads in just a minute. But let's go on this ride. We're gonna do a nighttime ride, looks like. But this ride, I guess, what is it called? An Anubis? Anubis type ride? Okay, can we go in the line yet? Oh, they wait for everybody to exit. That's cool. Wait for everybody to get out the way. Can we go now? Why can't we go? Hello? Oh, is it waiting for half a load? Oh, there we go. We're in. All right. We're on with all these people. We aren't in the first row, but that's okay. Yeah, everybody's happy. Are you thrilled, sir, in the ball cap? I hope so. You get a view of the mountain over there. It's so cool. You can't look behind you, unfortunately, but still, it's pretty sick. Right, here we go. The first big drop. Oh, yeah. You know, it's my first coaster ever, you know, and so I don't know. I really don't know how to judge these things. As somebody who's not like a huge roller coaster enthusiast, to me it sounds and feels, oh, yep, there's a little overlap right there. That's a little weird, but it works. But yeah, to me it feels great. I really like it. What is that? What did I just see over there? What is... Oh, okay. Once we so we didn't build this building on here, but I think that's okay, honestly. People riding this thing at 5:30 a.m. So we didn't put a building on yet. We'll do that next episode. But for now, I think it's cool. The big question is it going to like encompass all of this line? If so, it's got to be a pretty large building, or are we just going to do this structure right here? Now put like a canopy thing over it. I'm not sure. But this is kind of how the line goes. So what I wanted to do, I got my exit down first. Well, first of all, I built this path to get to it. But then I got my exit connected. And after I connected my exit, I then wanted to keep my queue as far away from that exit as possible because I knew I needed to get the priority pass in here. So kind of wound it around like this. And worked out pretty well. I think it worked out pretty well indeed. That's a little weird though. Can I change that? Let's go to paths. It's driving me a little bit crazy. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, fix that up. Beautiful. What else was there? There's a couple other things that I've learned. Yeah. By the way, if you're wanting to look for more roller coaster or Planet Coaster content out there, and especially building content, there are two people that I'm watching pretty religiously that I think are unbelievable. First of all is Silverette. He's really, really good at the game. Really knows his stuff, too. I want to see if this thing explodes when they pass by. That's kind of why I'm watching this right now. Because it didn't when we passed by. But he's unbelievable. He's been playing the game since Alpha 2. Maybe even before that. Explode? No, it goes right before they come to it. There might be a way to work that out a little better. But another guy that I found is A and O Gaming. A and symbol O Gaming. Now, this person has, I believe, under 1,000 subscribers. And it's all time-lapse videos. I believe he's very young. But one of the best builders in this game. Whenever he puts something up, which is, I don't know, once a week, every couple days, it's always just mind-blowing what he does. So I really would recommend checking him out. I'll put those two links in the description because they are very, very, very good at this game in their own respective rights. But so I'm pulling a lot of inspiration from them as I kind of proceed on throughout this series. But anyway, there is our first coaster, looking pretty nice, I think. The observatory. You know what I need to do actually too? I was gonna end the episode, but I need to change the colors here, don't I? Yeah, let's go with let's try something like this. Black. I kind of like that blue. Ooh. What do these look like black? Those are a little lighter. That almost looks gray right there. Yeah, I kind of like those colors right there. Let's try to make the cars reflect that. Boom. Boom. Ooh, just straight black cars all the way through. Let's take a look at them. It doesn't really pop too much, does it? Let's try to give it some color. A little bit of red. That contrasts very nicely. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so there she is, the observatory. Our first ride. Looking fantastic. It's not perfect. It's not the best ride in the world, but we got it to work. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like on it if you did. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Oh, life ain't a ding dong. If I could take you up and boom, 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 tell me I'm the